it's going to be very interactive. Understand what MMM revolution is all about. But before we go into that, we have to understand that it is two concepts that are matched together, conceptual.
We can't hear you again. Cannot hear you again.
Take note of that. It is a community of people of like minds coming together to render help from one member to another. That is, it is a charity that has been incentivized and
we cannot hear you again.
to overthrow a particular ideology or a particular happenings in a community for the benefit of its masses. That is what revolution simply means in this context. Now, it has been ideology. Now, what do I mean by revolutionized? From the MMM we did in the past has its flaws, but now there are certain areas that has been looking into and remodify this process that makes it a better community for its member now. So these two parts, we should look at it very well. It's MMM, it's revolution. Two concepts coming together to form a better. Now, another thing to look at now is MMM revolution. MMM revolution is it's a very large community. Like I said earlier, it is a community of people of like minds coming together to render help. You give help. Also, I'm ready to give help. Why the person that needs help come up and get the help. The revolution aspect also, I've also explained that. So I would like to move to the next one, which is the innovation. Hello? Oh, hello?
Yes, we can hear you, but it's
sorry, please.
I just want breaking along the line. Hello.
I just want to be very sure that people come into this of the masses. Now, look at it this way. There are new things that has been introduced into the system to make it stand out from the old one. Now, like I said, growing a particular there is many things that has been put in place to beautify the present MMM. Like we have the introduction of new currencies, which signifies now it is a global thing. South Africa, Kenya, no, it is a global. So the issue of we are short of PH in Nigeria, we are short of PH in South Africa is out of it. It is a global thing. You can either make payment through to currencies like USDT. These are another thing that has been introduced into the system to make it stand out. Not unlike the one we have earlier on, whereby it is program. The next thing I would like to talk about here is I want us to be very mindful and very specific while we are giving this presentation out. Now, the willingness of its member. This part, we cannot overlook it and we cannot cover. It is based on the willingness of the member. The member give whatever they have willingly to another member just to render an assistance. That is how it works. I thought that people can understand this part better because it is very important, because by the time you start going around, people start asking you, where do you people get the money from? How do you come and see that has been incentivized? A charity that comes with incentive. Once you render an assistance in a particular amount, then you get a reward for helping others to grow. You get a reward for that. So this part too should be, and it is based to ask you to sell any to render assistance. That is why it is based on the willingness of its member to render a particular assistance. So this is how revolution, which is M3 revolution, works. It is based on a community readiness to help its member, to lift its member, to break a financial shackle, or to make us financial. How does this work? How does this MMM revolution work? Very simple. It is same way it works from the old one, but with the introduction of the new innovation. Now, it is a growth of between provided of $100, then you are expected to get $130, which is the 30%. But the additional $20 comes from the web tax. Now, let me quickly simplify that. What is a web tax? The web tax is a tax that is daily basis, which in return, after deemed worthy of compensation, then you get compensated for 20%. Now, the word tells who not do it. It is not a must, but it is me compensated every member that carried out this tax based on the fact that they are helping to project the ideology and to project you in return, like okay, 10-20%, and that makes it 150%. And don't forget, what I said is this web task, after you might have been able to carry it out, it will be the likes of some people who do a copy carried out appropriately and verified that it is okay, then you get compensated. So that makes it 150. So originally it is 50%. Now your target every day, that is once you make your total payment, you start seeing your Mavro growing on daily basis in forms of makes it 30%. This is another place we have to pay attention to. Now, from the user center, which we refer to as dashboard, there are a lot of icons, but there are 3 icons is the provide help to the user. It is your Mavro icon, while the last one is your GH icon. These 3 major icons is very essential. So I would like community in which you are ready to provide the help, and then you indicate amount you are providing help with. Now, immediately you are through with this, you check your Mavro to see
Oh, Jesus.
how your Mavro is growing in the pH and GH. After your Mavro, before you come to GH, because it is under this Mavro that you discover the date and time when you are ready, when the Mavro is ready for GH. Once the Mavro is green, incentive or bonus is green, then you click on your GH button. This is the button that comes last between these three actions. So which button as well. Now the rules governing this system is very simple. We just have to understand that it has been revolutionized, unlike before, whereby you just pH, wait until you are matched. Once you pay your payment, you wait for outsmart those who are new. The new innovation has been introduced into the system. Now, the first one is the 10% activation. Now, the 10% activation by a fake pH is without having in the mind to honor their pH. But through this 10%, it is discovered at the early hour, then sorted out in active pH we have. This keeps the system balanced. Somehow it keeps the system balanced. It enables us to know the real members of the community and how well we are doing. So once you make your intention known, 10% activation comes up immediately. And so once you redeem this, then it shows you are ready to render an assistance to whosoever that is, that the system will be assigned comes after the activation process. This 40% will be matched just to keep you in check and to remind you that you are having a pending pH. The system has not forgotten paid it out, then you are in line for help as well. That means you have been able to render assistance in full, then you are in line for help as well. That is to get help. Participant can, now this is another compulsory or mandatory recommitment in this, as better measure has already been put in place to cross-check and to do a kind of check and balancing within the system. So your Mavro starts growing, like I said earlier, one plus, then there are guider bonuses as well, which ranges from 5%, 3%, 1%, 0.5, 0.25, 0.12, and until infinity. That's how those ones. So these are the bonuses. From the last system, there are some major return pH little analysis and evaluation of the system, then some certain measure has been put in place to check and balance every guidance activities. Every guidance as it is for you to have pH at least half of what you are GHing as your guidance bonus. That is how beautiful the system is now. So there is no SS GHs. This has been put into check as well. No SS GHs, no guidance dominating the funds and what. For the betterment of everyone in this system. Now, general rules for MMM revolution. There are no particular now. The first one is pH, which is provide minimum amount to provide is 10 USDT. 10 USDT. That is the minimum you can provide, which is, I think, the minimum you can provide for the sake of we that you are here in my minimum. If I'm not getting pHing with USDT, it is 10 USDT. If you are pHing with TRS, TRS, the minimum BNB, which is by pH, is 5 BNB, and if you are using Indonesia,
okay, Mr.
currency, then the amount 100,000. Nigeria, 100 grants, then Kenya, 700 Ks. Then Ghana is 30 GHS. You can pH. These are the
okay. Gada or Chisco,
rules governing. Then we should take note of this. Do not understand about the system. These are hello.
Your network is actually breaking from the beginning to the end, but I think we so much would have so much enjoy your presentation if not for the network that has been going on and off. I don't know if you can do a little maybe movement around and just do more like an end note within the space of the next 2-3 minutes. Let's see if we can hear you clearly. Then we switch to Q&A. You will still be available to attend to questions there. Can you hear me clearly?
Is it better now?
Yes, I think it is now.
Okay. From where did I did the network start misbehaving, please, so that I can take it back from there?
Just do like a recap within the next
okay. The recap now. So far so good. What I've been able to explain since it is the concept of revolution and MMM, how it is conceptualized. That is how the two concepts are brought together to that bettered this new system. Like I said, it is still same Sagimafurodi ideology, but with modification that beautify everything for the benefit of its member. Now, many consideration has been put in place, then many things has been introduced. Part of what is introduced are the cryptocurrencies, the 10% activation, the 40% payment at a later time, why the 50% comes last. Then another thing is the check and balance in guiders GHs, which simply means before a guider can GH a particular amount, it must have pH half of what is getting out. This is a kind of check and balance between the system and guider. Then another thing I've been able to point out is the growth of your pH from 0% to 30%, but there's an additional 20% from web task. Like I said earlier, web task is a task that is carried out in the system. It is the 20% on this web task is what makes it up to 150%. It is not as if the system is actually giving out 50%. Please, let's be mindful of this, because at the initial stage, even me myself, I got it all wrong, thinking what comes with the system is 50%. It is until I was able to grounded myself in the PPT, which is the PowerPoint, then I understand it better, that the 20% comes from the web task. Once you are able to carry out the web task correctly, submitted to the moderator, and they find it worthy of payment, then additional 20% comes on your 30%, and that is what makes it for 50%. Mind you, not every member can carry out this task, so do not go out there and preach it as a compulsory to carry it out. No, it is just additional incentive. So if you are able to carry out the task, then fine, you will get additional incentive. So in all, M3 Revolution is a charity program that is being incentivized, that comes with incentive. You are doing a charity, because this, I keep hammering this for my downline. You just have to understand that you are doing this from your willingness to render assistance whatsoever you think. One way or the other, we all do this charity on daily basis. We all carry out charity on daily, no directly or indirectly, no unknowingly. So, but this is not a charity you just carry that I will just thank you. No, this charity comes with incentive. That is the 30% you are getting as thank you for helping a member from this community. So what I've been able to say earlier and in recap is that MMM Revolution has come with a new innovation that projected the ideology in a new dimension for the betterment of the member and the community. So I think with this recap, I've been able to touch some of the things. Yes, I also talked about, sorry, let me quickly take this. I also talked about the rules that comes with the system. That is the pH and the GH rules that comes with the system. Now, I said if you are providing help in USDT, the minimum you can provide is 10 USDT. GH amount of USDT is unlimited, while minimum GH is 5 USDT, no multiple of 10. That is, there is a limit between pH and GH. Unlike before, whereby you just create multiple GH and start, no. There is check and balance in this. And that is what makes it stand out. And that is what makes it more sustainable and reliable. So with this, I think I've been able to touch some key points. And if there's any that I'm missing, it should be pointed out in the Q&A section. Then I'll be able to do a quick paraphrasing. Thank you very much, everyone.
Ghana Rochisco, I must say you've done us a great deal this night, and despite the fluctuation of your network from the beginning, I think we have a very good hand, and we thank you so much for that beautiful presentation that you have done. I believe that you have done a very good justice to the presentation to the whole ideology of MMM in a very short time, and I believe that we all understood and get you clear, at least for the last say 5-6 minutes of your presentation. And so, in brief, just like you started with, you've been able to point it out to us that MMM is not a community, it's not an investment, it's not a bank, but a community. And we all understood and get that one clear. So in short, we will move from here to the Q&A section, because I believe that from the Q&A section, we will be able to put ourselves through more. And we will learn some other thing practically. We'll be explaining practically some other aspects of the community for better understanding. For better understanding from the Q&A. We have a lot of leaders here who are very fast in the ideology of the community, and who will also be attending to questions and as we discuss what are those things that we need to know. And so in short, do we have anyone who have questions or contributions or observations? We can just raise our hands as we have Mr. Ope to coordinate tonight's Q&A section. If you have questions, please raise up your hands. I hope we know how to raise our hands. If you go to reactions, if you're using system, if you go to reactions, you will see raise hands. Just click on it and raise your hand. Or if you have anything to say, anything to ask, anything to say, you can just unmute yourself and ask your questions directly. If you have contributions, unmute yourself and let us hear your contributions. If you have challenges, ask and let's discuss here. Mr. Ope, are you here?
Yeah, I'm here, sir. I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes, clearly. Take off from here, sir.
Okay. Yeah, good evening, everyone. Firstly, I want to appreciate our able guidance tonight for this amazing presentation. Though the network is not that friendly, but at least we were able to get some points from what you've presented so far. So thank you so much for the presentation. Yeah, I can see the hands of Ade Arokoyo. So sorry if I didn't get that name correctly. So please, you can unmute yourself and let's hear you. Ade Arokoyo, you're welcome. Ade Arukuyo, we cannot hear you.
Good evening, everyone.
Okay, good evening, sir.
I hope you can hear me loud and clear.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
I'm a mentor in the last dispensation of. Okay. Hello, can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you. Go ahead, sir.
Okay, my name is. I was a mentor in this MMM, and I just want to make observation the attendance. I think attendance is just 12, and I think just 12 in this meeting. The attendance is very to that there was no wide publicity for this meeting. I think we will try and.
Hello, we cannot hear you again. No, I think Ade Arokoyo, I think is offline now. Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, sorry, please. I think Ade Arokoyo is referring to the number of people that are online. Probably the number is very low compared to the number of guiders we have on our WhatsApp. I think there is a way, there should be a way to compel every guider to be on this platform. This is the reason. Most of them do not know the right ideology about these things. They are still out there preaching something that could bring the community or that could be harmful to the community. And they have to be on this kind of a meeting to understand it. You know, faith comes by hearing and hearing. And the only way you can learn is by listening. A good listener is only the person that can learn very well. So when you come here, we add this kind of art-to-art presentation together. You will be able to pick one or two from, like I said, myself could not even differentiate between 30% and 50% earlier on. Not until I go through the presentation, then I now understand some part of the community very well. So we should find a way. We should find a way to compel them here so that they can learn as well.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, I think Ade Arokoyo is back, but at the same time, his point loud and clear here too. I think this will be the first time we're going to have this kind of attendance, 12, 11, 12, 11. At least we've gotten like 26 before, 21, you understand? Like our Zoom, I think we recorded like 19. Yeah, though during the course of the presentation, because of the network, my personally, I have 2 prospects in the Zoom, but you know, because the network is not that friendly, they had to leave the Zoom, you understand? So I think it's even part of the reason why some people had to leave, because the network is not friendly, which we are going to adjust the next Zoom meeting. So regards that, I can see Guy that are gonna hands up. Please just give me like few seconds to conclude what I'm trying to say now. Regards what Ade Arokoyo just mentioned, I think the second Zoom meeting we had, I also raised the same issue. As a guider, it is expected of a guider to be on the Zoom, because during the Zoom, we'll be able to get the right ideology about the community. So, and I think we've already concluded about our MMM revolution. Our leaders already told us that there will be an action on that, which I'm very, very hopeful that very soon there will be probably penalty for a guider that is absent in the Zoom, unless you have a genuine reason for that, because here you'll be able to get the right ideology about the community. So at this point, I'm going to give Guida Ogona the opportunity to speak to us. So my able Guida Ogona, you're welcome, sir.
Thank you very much, Guida.
Yes, sir.
And I want to appreciate Guida Rochisco. This night was a wonderful presentation, but I want to take you back to the slide, because you were doing a good work on explaining the innovation, and that area was where we were missing, the area of innovation of MMN and the MMN revolution. Okay, and I want everyone not to be discouraged, because there's this idea about a human being. Human being naturally only think about what they can get. It's leaders that think about how to move other people forward. I have about 400 group in my WhatsApp group. About 400 group in my WhatsApp group. Even some things I will address in the WhatsApp group. People still come and chat me private. It's so annoying, but that is just human beings for you. Human beings go to where they can get something. Some people might say, why should I go to Zoom meeting? The Zoom meeting add to my Marvel. Not knowing that they need that knowledge one way or the other. You need the knowledge in the Zoom meeting. you need the acceptance in the Zoom meeting. You need a Zoom communication. Okay, so without taking much of our time on that, I want Mr. Risco to elaborate more on the issue of a 10% activation model and its importance. Thank you very much.
Edgar Chisco, are you
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
So I was asked to re-establish the innovation, if I am correct, sir. The innovation. Is that
Yes.
it?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Now, the innovation itself, it's a new thing that has been introduced into the system. And what are the new things that has been introduced into the system to help the system balance and be sustainable to all its members? Now, when we are providing help, it is globally now. It is not limited to your country alone. What I'm saying in essence is you can be matched to make payment in a particular currency. It is not something restricted to your country. Now we have it in SA, we have it in Ghana, Kenya, Indonesia, and what have you. So this makes it more flexible to operate. Unlike when we have, and when people say, okay, there are short of pH in so country, probably that country is going on a pause. No, no. This is connected together. It is a unified system that has bring every member together. That has been, for the fact that you are not being matched now for to another person in another country, just doesn't mean you cannot be matched with that person. So these are the innovation that has been introduced into the system, and you need not to go into any debt. You need not to sell your personal property to participate. It just provide help in whatever amount you know you can do away with. Is as simple as that. Participate with any amount you can do away with. So I think this is what the innovation is really all about. You can see there are some introduction of new currencies such as USDT, TXR, BNB, and what have you. So it is now left to you to choose the one you are making payment with. Choose the one that you are making payment with. Now, another thing is the sorry, please. Another thing is the activation, the 10% activation, which has been introduced. I said that this 10% is a new innovation that has been introduced to the system to keep a check and balance between the ready member, the active member, the serious-minded member. You know, in the case of some people making PH, and at the end of the day, are defaulting when the system brings up the payment. But the 10% activation helps us to fish out the bad eggs within the community. It's a way of trying to discover at the early hour those who are ready to go with the ideology of the system. Now, if you make a PH now, you make a PH of so amount, 10% will come up immediately. So that helps the system to analyze and keep in number, in real number, those active PH we have in the system. it helps us to, it helps the system rather to evaluate how the system is being worked. So that is for the 10%. I said the one that comes next is the 40%, which comes after the 10%. Now, once, and mind you, once you make the payment, once you honor your 10% activation, then your macro start growing in 1% every day till day 30, which makes it 30%. Then comes after is the 40%, while the last one is the 50%, and that makes it 100%. 10, 40, 50, and that makes it 100%. I hope I've been able to answer that, please. Hey.
Okay, thank you, Gada. Thank you, Gada, Rochisco, for that clarification. Gada Gona.
Yes.
Are
Yes,
you satisfied?
clarified. Yes.
Oh, okay,
Yes,
that's
yes.
great. Okay, that's great. Do we have any other question? Okay, I can see Fancy's hand up, but I can see his chat on the chat box too, talking about where he is, that it's very noisy. Thank you for Fancy. Thank you for not disturbing us with the noise of your present. How do I put it? For the noise. Thank you for not disturbing us with the noise of where you are. So Fancy is talking about, is reminding us that 50% orders will start coming in from December, just according to the news that we have last from the management, that 50% order will start coming on from December. So he's reminding us to get set, get prepared for the 50% margins. So we start reminding our people to get set, get prepared. Whenever we emerge, you get to pay your money on time, and so we can move on, so that we can have a smooth and fast community to participate in. Okay. Mr. Ape, are you here? Okay. Do we have any other question?
Of course, I'm here.
Do we have any other question? Alfred Okangba, you want to say something?
I'm trying to unmute to.
Okay, we can hear you clearly now.
Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, we can hear you clearly.
Okay. Thank you, sir. So thanks for the man that gave a beautiful presentation. I thank him so much. Please, I want to ask one question and one observation. The first question is this. Are you hearing me, sir?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, the first question is this. All of us PH in Naira. Now we are having dollar, like Tron, USDT, and other stuff. Let's say I introduce somebody and the person invests in Tron or USDT. What will be my fate? That's number one question. Then another thing I observe is this. Personally, Mr. Kwe can bear me witness. Mr. Kwe is my upline. I have lost so many people. And the reason is this. The last time I asked this question and I brought this issue out, I'm surprised that till now it's still the same thing. I also observed this thing yesterday. When I tried to register, I tried to help somebody to register yesterday. And I noticed that immediately the person released the email to me, and I pressed on that go to, that's on the email, to go and register. The thing was rolling and rolling and rolling and rolling. I left it there. It rolled for 10 minutes before it now came to a place where you can log in. So I still suggest, it's not everybody that can have that patience. And that is the reason why we are losing our prospects. Once the thing started rolling like that, try to identify if it is secure or whatever, that patience, they will go. And I've lost more than 50 people. They just register and they did not go ahead. They didn't even do anything again because they are tired. So please, I don't know if there's anything they will do on that. Thank you, sir.
Okay, please allow me to attend to your question, please. Hello, can I attend
ahead,
to that
sir.
question, please?
Go ahead.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
please go ahead, sir.
Okay. On the first one, I had explained this earlier. I said there is a unified thing. No amount, no currency that the person is using to make a PH, that you won't get your GH in what it is a matter of you indicating the currency to which you want to get a particular help. It is on the button. It is there already. So get yourself more familiarized with this button. That is why I said out of the user center, which we call dashboard, there are 3 key buttons we have to pay attention to. Number 1 button is the PH. Number 2 button is the Marvel, while the number 3 button is the GH. These are the most essential buttons that are major concern to members. Your PH button, your Mavro, and your GH button. So get yourself familiarized with it. Then you will see that you have no issue on getting help or provide help. It is a matter of indicating where you want to get help. Now, the second one is there are evolution in technology. There are new things that has been introduced into technology. Now, there is something we call cron job, and there is something we call IP address. Now, first, let me explain the cron job. What cron job does is, in a particular minute, cron job will perform its own work. And that is when you see at times your browser rolling, when cron job is refreshing, so that to take in new command from the system, then it depends on how the system is programmed. If the system is programmed in a way that the cron job should take 10 seconds or should take 30 seconds, definitely it will take 30 seconds. It depends on the heaviness of the system, then that will suggest how many seconds that the cron job will work. That is one. And another thing about IP address is, when you finish registration on a particular IP address, you must sign out, then refresh, then apply again. That is, start all over again to register another person, because the IP has been taken in by the system and the cron job. So you even doing it that way is you giving the system another command on its own. Then the system trying to sort whatever command that is coming in, and that will slow the process. This is how I got to know. I have similar experience. In fact, I chatted the person that mentored me in this, that what is happening? What I'm seeing is blank. Then he said, no, he's seeing the real page. Then from my own tech idea, I pick, oh, this might be the case. What I did was to clear the browser, delete the one I used, then start all over again. And in no time, I got in. In fact, it wasn't up to 30 seconds that I registered another person. So what I would say is whenever you are having that experience, have it at the back of your mind that most systems now operate on Web3, and there is always a cron job. A cron job is to synchronize taking new command as they are coming in. So it will take seconds for another page to pop up. And I hope I've been able to do justice to that. And if there's any additional information, please kindly do.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Gaida Rockisco. So I don't know if Fastis want to say something, and please let's be fast so that we can conclude as soon as possible. So Fastis, please, if you have one or two things to say, kindly unmute yourself and speak, sir. Fasti. Okay. Gaida Oguna, kindly unmute yourself, sir.
Okay, I would like to say something regarding the person that asked the last question. I'll just speak on the second question. This our MMI resolution link runs on a secure network. For example, if you are trying to log in, you click on the browser and you receive an SMS. It will keep rolling. It will not connect. And if you try to log in and it's rolling and you receive a call, it will not connect. So your network, number one, has to be very stable. That is a very stable network. And in case after 3 to 4 minutes, the page did not open, just refresh it, or try to check your network back if you have a back, because I know that some places they are still using, this lower network, where the network is very low. Do you understand? So just always check the network and make sure that you're not receiving SMS, you're not receiving call. If you receive an SMS or a call, you have to refresh the page or check your network bar. Make sure you have a network bar. The page opens as fast as possible. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Gaida Oguna. Yeah. Let me also add this to it. What I also observe is that you must have a good network if you are trying to log in to the login page where you will put your email and the password. You have to have a good network. That's also the truth. So if you have a downline that is expressing that, the best is for that person to switch to another network. So all this is just for security purpose. That's also the truth. And also I got one. Okay, let me see. We all got one information about Mavro card. So I thought maybe our leader is going to talk about it. But what I observed or what I read on that card was that I think maybe I might be wrong anyway, but I'm calculating like that. That if, for instance, maybe I refer somebody in South Africa, I'm going to get my Mavro in South African currency. So maybe with that card, I will be able to convert that Mavro that is in form of South African currency to any of the currency on the platform, probably Naira or USDT. You understand? So I think with that innovation, with that idea, in fact, it's a plus to the community, because me personally, I've been a bit worried regards that if I have a lot of prospects in South Africa or Ghana, I will now be looking for somebody in that country that will help me to withdraw, then send the money to me probably in USDT. But with this, I think it's going to go a long way. So I don't know if Gaida Hogona can or MMM Revolution know more about this card so that we won't be misleading our people regards the card. So Gaida Ogona or our leader MM Revolution, please, do you have anything to say about the card?
Okay, I would like to say something. Maybe our leader has something to say. The card, I think I saw it today in the leaders group. The card is a new innovation, and the admin said that we should all wait till when the card is launched. So somebody cannot actually say that this is what we card you or this is what you get. So it is better the card, you wait for him to be launched on our PO. Then we'll see all the functions. Then maybe another PPT will come out for the card, what the card can do and its function. That is all I can say now, because we just saw a card. We don't know much it can do. So last time I saw a card, on I think that was on corporation. We only used it to transfer macro. But this time around, they said they have brought in a lot of the macro, innovation for macro card. So I think we should wait till they finish the innovation. That's what I can say. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, my able guide Aguna. MMM Revolution, please, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. You see, just like Gada Ogona said, the card, the news about the card came out. I think today, was it yesterday or today? And the same way, a demo of our guidance school certificate also came out. All this is preparing us towards something very huge. Like I said in one of the presentations, in one of the Monday's presentations, I said it that you see, what we have in M3 Revolution, the world have not seen. You understand? What we have in M3 Revolution, the world have not seen in the history of peer-to-peer, in the history of peer-to-peer. The ideology of MMM is so rich, and the central plan of MMM is so rich that you will understand that we've not even done a whole lot of plans. God bless the master, God bless Lieutenant Mabrodi for the plan that he has even drawn from the inception, that we are still following up to this moment. You understand? And the card that we just saw is another new innovation, another great innovation that everyone is going to enjoy and love. But just like Adagona said, we better leave it at that point until when we have full information on its usage and how it's going to affect the development of this community and how we are going to benefit from the usage of that card. Most importantly, how to use that card. So let us, I'm sure in few days, hopefully before Friday or thereabout, we should get full information about how the cards will work, and we'll be able to get set for the usage of the card. That's all I have to say on the card.
All right. Thank you so much. Yeah, I think at this point, we are getting to the end of the presentation tonight. This is 9:41. We spent more than 1 hour already. So I think, do we still have anybody that have contribution? So if we don't, I think we are going to round up tonight's Zoom meeting. So please, our next Zoom meeting is on Friday, and that Friday is going to be basically on Guida. So we're going to talk about Guida. So please, let's try and reach guiders in our team. If you have guiders in your team, try to reach him or her. He or she must be in the Zoom on Friday. It's a must. So as for every guider to understand the ideology of this community, I mean the right ideology of it. The truth is, the name MMM, the name of that community has been stained. That's also the truth. But we are here to make history again and to redeem that image. So please, by Friday, let's all be here, and we are going to be we're going to get the right ideology again. So Akpos, you are highly welcome back. Alfred Okangba, my able team members, you are doing fantastically well, sir. Congratulations. You are now a guider. So, I told you, this MMM revolution, I've seen what others have not seen. That's why I'm embracing the opportunity now. And we're going to reap, we're going to harvest what we are doing now, starting from 2023, January 2023. That's just the truth. So, Fanstis, you have been there since morning. Guider B, I recognize you. My able Guider Oguna, you are always recognized, and I appreciate you. Guider Success, you're welcome. Peggy, you're welcome. And our able presenter tonight, you are highly appreciated. Okisco, yes, I love that username. It is great. Yeah, thank you so much, everybody. So let's continue to share this great opportunity, this great community to people around us. And by Friday, we're going to meet again by God's grace. So thank you so much. I am wishing you. Okay.
Before we go,
thank you, sir.
I just want to charge us that at this point in time, it is essential for guiders, leaders at every stages of at every stages and every places in the nation in the nation Nigeria to start to take the promotions of this our dear community to another level. Let's see how we can show the world. Let's see how we can show the world that we have a community and not a company. Let's see how we can reorientate people and pass along the right ideology for as long as we can, for as much as we can, rather. Physical events is what we can do, but we need to make sure that in those physical events, what we do, what we preach is right ideology. If you can start that at the state level, it will be fine. And if you can do that in our different locations, I understand that, take for instance, you say Lagos. Lagos is big, so we have different areas of Lagos. So you can have physical events in your environment or at the state level. So please let us take it to the next level. And in all our events, please let's make our events known in the leaders group and all our WhatsApp group, so that if you have people, if you have other leaders or other guiders or other people who have their prospects in that environment or in that town, in that city, can send in their prospects to that your venue, since we are working together as a team in unity. For instance, every Wednesday between the time of 4 p.m. and 6 p.m. there is a constant physical seminar in your town every Wednesday, and most of the Wednesday I'm always there in person to see to the presentation. You understand? So I am saying we can replicate that in every other places for us to make sure that we preach the right ideology. And just like I said, I will send the address of the event of the weekly seminar to our groups so that we can update our groups. That seminar happens every Wednesday, every blessed Wednesday between the hour of 4 p.m. and 6 p.m. It's just 2 hours presentation. And in that meeting, you have full ideology presented, and we have our Q&A section, just like we have it on the Zoom here. We have it right there physically, where people can ask their questions physically. And we do practical sections where we show people real-time dashboard, teach them how to do their web task. We teach them how to PH, we teach them how to GH, we teach them how to monitor their team, their structure growth. We teach guiders among them how to follow up on their team's activity and how to inform their teams. We even teach how to do online marketing, online promotions for this community, and so thereby we develop our community, taking it beyond web task alone to another level that helps us to do all those. So I'm just saying this, and I want this to be one of those events that we will have. Like I say, like I always say, let me say it again here. There is nothing that we are doing in this community that is against the rule of law of this nation. Get that one clear. But you going against the rule of this community and the law of the land, you are preaching the wrong ideology. Just like our presenter tonight said, MMM is a community of financial helper. in the language of locally, it is a free donation platform, which is what the ideology of the community rightly said. M3 Revolution is a free community of financial helpers. So don't show it to people as an investment company. What you do is donation. So don't show it to people as investment. So the moment you are not doing that, you are preaching the right ideology of the community, you will see yourself not going against the rule of the community and that of the law of the land. So let's be free to do our promotions. Let's be free to hold our events. Let's be free to do our seminars. Let's be free. If you know you cannot present, work with your leader, work with your guiders, work with other guiders that you know can do that better. I am Westwood. People can see me on WhatsApp. Come to my DM, wherever you are in the nation. Let me know. Work around, prepare these seminars, give us audience. We will come there, do presentations, and develop your structure for you. It does not matter where you are. Either you are in our structure or you are in another structure. All of us are working together for one purpose, for the development of this community and to make our dear community great again. So on this note, I'm going to stop right here. And just like Mr. Okwe said, I'm appreciating everyone for coming around and for staying this long. We have Mr. Akpos, thank you. Alfred Ukangba, Fansti, Gada Success, Mr. Okwe, our coordinator for the night. We have Peggy, we have Ruchisco, our great presenter. We have Sunday Augustine that just came in now. And so we thank everyone for coming around tonight. Again, I'll be sharing the link to our official channel, where our official YouTube channel, where we have records of our meetings, the meetings we have every Wednesday, Thursday, every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We have them recorded and we have them uploaded to our channels, our channel, so that for those our team members that do not attend the meeting, we can always go there after the meeting. Less than 1 after the meeting, the recording would have been on the channel. So you can just go there, pick the link of each of the meeting. Sure, you understand. We have a whole lot of meeting there. Pick the link of each of the meeting and share with your team members. In fact, share the link of the channel with your team members and let them go there and watch. Let them go there and watch all the meetings as we have them there. Let them go there and watch all the meetings as we have them there. So they will see the meetings that we have and they can choose whichever one of those meetings that they want to watch, be it tonight's meeting, be it the past meeting, whatever meetings that we have, they can choose which of those meetings that they want to watch. So we'll be stopping here tonight. And we will meet on Friday by God's grace. Friday, please bring everybody in your structure that are getting close to guider. And you as a guider, let us make sure that we attend Friday's meeting, because Friday meeting is all about us, guider, and the leaders within the community. So on this note, I say God help us as we preach the right ideology and move the community forward. Till we meet on Friday, let us keep on preaching and teaching the right ideology. Good night, everyone.